we already live? Like, yeah, we are. So that was that was weird. Thanks a lot, X. Not only are you banned from X here, you're also banned from X in Brazil. So.
Welcome to The Divide with Mike and Corey, two diehard baseball fans who don't agree on anything. Which side will you choose? This is The Divide.
That's your boy Todd Frazier.
Hey guys, I'm Julie Stewart-Banks.
Hey, what's up? This is Cliff Floyd. You can catch me on The Divide.
You can catch me on The Divide on Fox Sports The Gambler.
Hopefully our disagreements one day bring us all together.
So stupid.
So corny. I hope our disagreements bring us together.
Yeah, I do. This is The Divide.
And here we are, Divide Live, Fox Sports The Gambler, 102.5 Philly, 104.1 Trenton. Stumbling over my own words here. NFL is back.
It is.
The Mets are back.
Kinda.
Philly never left. Sort of. What do you mean kind of? They're
dude, I toughest schedule now left remaining. And like 7 of those games are against Philly.
Nonsense.
So hopefully Philly's got it all wrapped up. But if those games matter, like, I don't know, man. I'm sticking the course.
You're trying
sticking
to pull
the course.
a
No,
reverse jinx right now.
no.
I know
Look,
what you're doing.
I got my remember this Rally Raccoon, Donnie Diesel. Like, what other knickknacks have we had throughout the years?
That's
you know?
true, man.
Thor.
Oh.
This is not a knickknack, but it does remind me of it.
Oh, yeah, that thing is awesome.
J-Mac Customs, baby. This will be around forever. It doesn't matter. It's already served its purpose more than any of those things I just talked about.
Well, for those of you that aren't watching the live stream, he's holding up an OMG sign wall thing, but it looks nice.
Made by our boy J-Mac Customs.
He does everything great. Everything's perfect.
So
I wish I
sick.
was that artistic. Just be like, yeah, no, just carve all that. So I don't know, man. I mean, if those of you in Philly right now, I mean, you guys are sitting pretty. You got nothing to worry about. But I really do feel like I'm calling it right now. The Mets are going to be in it, man.
I appreciate that.
I'm always wrong about that type of stuff.
Yeah. Like, you know, it's just, look, it does give me flashbacks of what year is this? 2022 Phillies. You know, so
but listen, the Reds, Blue Jays, that's not. I feel like you're counting yourself out, and then you've got to play the Nats too after the Philly. I feel like you're really being a pessimist.
How many against 3 against Atlanta? We got Atlanta 2 in that.
1, 2, 3 against Atlanta. Oh, you finished with the Brewers too. That might 3 against Atlanta. You see Philly 5 times, which is I hate this. I absolutely hate the way they do the schedule every year.
Yeah.
Man.
But look, this is fun. We essentially are in a virtual tie with Atlanta, which is sick. You know, and it's that's my phone. It's gonna it's gonna continue to be a crazy September, and June. You couldn't have predicted this. You know what I mean?
Last week.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that's fair, but it's like best record in baseball since like May, which is crazy. So
really,
April, May, June, since end of June. Sorry.
Oh, that is.
I was wrong.
That's a good stat. It's a good stat, man.
Yeah, it would be great if I knew my dates, though.
No, that's you leave that for the real reporters here, okay? The real reporting. We're all fake news here. It doesn't.
We
matter.
are. This is absolutely fake news.
There's nothing important has ever crossed this desk. And in fact, if those of you are watching, if the camera resolution is good enough and you can see the picture drawn on my notes here, you would know that there's nothing serious on this desk.
Mine's a little more PG. Like I just have guys and I make little people. I don't know why. I never draw.
Good? No, they're not.
Terrible.
Actually, I'm looking at them now. They're not.
Yo,
any good.
shout outs to Iconic Candy. Either it's Kim or Jordan. They went out to eat the other day. I saw it in their Facebook story or their Instagram story. Nobody has Facebook stories.
I think there's Facebook stories.
I feel like there's Instagram stories that land on Facebook.
Fair.
Yes.
Fair.
So I saw it on their Instagram, and they drew like a dragon, and it was this nice, lean, mean dragon. And then, like, after they ate, they drew a fatter dragon, and they were like us after we ate here. So I guess, like...
They, like, drew?
Yeah, it was like one of those, like... like, it looked fancy, but it, like, candlelit dinner. But it was, like, something you could draw on the actual, like, the tablecloth.
You sit down at, like, Ruth's Chris. Like, do you have a napkin and some crayons, please? I'd like to draw.
What I mean, look, when you run a candy company, you
gotta have a
nostalgia
kid
every
inside
day.
you.
Yeah, they
Absolutely.
absolutely do. But Altoid Sours is like going, dude. The New York Times picked it up. Iconic sours, retro sours. Sorry,
Right.
Iconic resurrecting the Altoid sours, and the New York Times picked it up. A ton of other social media outlets. Like, it's just everybody can't wait for the debut of this, and it's like they struck gold twice. Like, honestly, like when Cream Savers came back, when they resurrected Cream Savers, the whole world went crazy. It was sold out for weeks. Months. People were like reselling them on eBay for like $50, and I'm telling you, that's gonna happen here. So you are lucky if you're
that you
if
have the hookup. I'm lucky that you have the hookup.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be rich.
I meant you're lucky if you're smart enough to go to Cracker Barrel, get them, and resell them, because they are gonna be flying off those shelves. And Cracker Barrel, you're very lucky to have them too, because you're gonna have this newfound retro millennial customer that, like, honestly doesn't go there. So.
You
know,
know,
cool.
It's absolutely crazy that we live in a world. First of all, huge shout out to Iconic Candy.
Mm-hmm.
Super proud that not only are you guys thriving, but thriving enough that there's a resale. Your candy is going to be on eBay,
dude,
for 1,000% markup.
Yeah, it's definitely going to happen. It's absolutely. So I would hold every single one of those tin cans too.
Like, you know, you talk to people, it's like, what do I do? I flip sneakers for a living, or even like I flip houses.
That's
I flip candy, bro.
That's the type of wave I feel like. These are like the Jordan 5s coming back. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. It's absolutely crazy.
I'm gonna have to try it. I'm gonna jump in that candy game.
It's
that
exciting.
Aftermarket candy game.
Well, game we're not on right now, so you gotta when we come back from commercial, like X, like apparently we're not allowed on it. It's funny because now you have to have a verified account. However, they told me that if I didn't start paying, I would no longer have a verified account.
Just to be on it?
Yeah.
I was just on it the other day.
No, to be live.
Oh.
Like, so I was like, I'm not doing this. Like, I'm not. Like, we got that blue check mark, and I was like, hey, we got a blue check mark. Mm-hmm. Like, you know, register for it, whatever. Now they want us to pay for it, and I was just like, no. I thought, like, yeah, I'm not doing that. Like, it's just ridiculous. So
Elon's reaching into his pockets because he bought this company, and it's just been tanking ever since.
Yeah.
I love how he's like, no, we're doing fine. Like, no, you're not, dude.
No.
People absolutely hate it.
But speaking of hating it, the players, the Eagles and the Packers, they hate it because they're not able to tweet, and like, it's like you took away their one thing, their one outlet. Yeah. You know, so that they're kind of bummed about it right now.
What do we think about tonight's game, man?
I think it's all birds, like, honestly.
No, I mean that, but I just mean as far as like everything you hear, how it's been a complete mess. Players are worried for their safety, security.
It looks like Philly Sports Trips is having a fun time. I saw Green Legion, another trip group that's out there. They're having a blast, taking shots, doing. So I don't know if it's, you know, maybe they're just smart where they're partying,
right,
and they're at. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I think this is a failed experiment. I don't think we'll be back next year or anything anytime soon until political waves calm down a little bit.
I think we should play some games in Canada.
Hey,
you know what I mean? Hey. So I want it. I'm not talking about like Toronto. I mean like northern Canada. Like clear out, deforest a few
you could
spots.
See Alaska. Wait, no, that was Russia, right? From Alaska? No.
Yeah, Russia from Alaska. I mean, you should be able to see Canada from Alaska and vice versa.
That's fair.
Oh my god,
dude, this is off the rails.
So listen, staying with football but getting off football. You know what I hate is, and this is not going to be a Taylor Swift rant because I don't care about it anymore, but I hate that people still do. Like, you see the memes of like, oh, we're so glad you're back, not you. And it's like a picture of Taylor Swift. She was at the game Thursday. You know what I mean? There's now all the stuff's kicking up again. But like the amount of hate that people have still just because she goes to watch her man play football. It's absolutely like, could you think like A-Rod had nothing but celebrity after celebrity come watch him play when he would date them. You know,
Nobody
Cameron
cared.
Diaz,
and
Madonna.
It didn't get one extra seat.
Nobody cared.
Not
and
one
now,
extra seat.
Like, why are we like? Why, man? Why are we like this?
I do think Jeter brought in more female fans for the Yankees.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So I think that was the only other thing you could really compare this phenomenon to. But yeah, female bringing in a female fan, never seen that. You know,
all the guys. Oh,
Yeah.
I can't watch football anymore. Like,
Taylor's
so
boyfriend's
what,
playing
man?
football
It's not
again.
like they're showing her on camera when,
Um,
when someone's running 30 yards into the end zone. Like, it's just, who cares?
The only thing I compare this to is like honestly like high school and like before that football, like where there was an obvious, like for example, my niece is a cheerleader. So consistently, like she's at every game.
Right.
And then, all of her friends are there to watch her cheer. So you think about that varsity high school, like everybody went. Some were there for the cheerleaders, some were there for the marching band, some were there for the actual game. Taylor Swift is like the biggest Kansas City Chief cheerleader, and it's quite remarkable. So that's how I really think of it.
She is getting a ton of media coverage.
Yo, but they said like they found like a script where they have a planned breakup scenario.
I heard that.
Yeah.
So if you haven't heard, the public relations team that represents Travis, not her,
Right.
his PR team, someone from it posted basically a plan of statements to release when they break up. Now, a lot of people are taking it as like they're planning a breakup. It's been a year. It's all for publicity. I don't really know who that benefits.
Nobody.
Like if it,
Well, no,
she
it-
was already, it definitely benefits him.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let
New
me,
Heights does not get
yeah.
100 million.
No.
Great pod.
Let me retract that.
Yeah.
Let me retract. It did her no benefit at all to do that. So
Right.
it's like, I don't think the whole relationship was a sham. But on one of those pictures, apparently there was a date on it, like to be announced September 28th, 2024. So everybody's losing their mind saying, like, they're planning to break up September 28th, 2024. It's going to happen, which is weird for a couple of reasons. Like, it ain't going to happen on that date now that everybody's talking about it.
Just like the NFL when we find that script.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I don't know, man. Just
I also
people are
saw
just
like
crazy.
she was like at a concert or whatever, and she like took something off her left finger. Like she's like, I've had such the best night of my life. I wish I could share it with you. And then all of a sudden you saw her like glide her hand and remove something from her left finger.
What?
So yeah,
That's a weird thing to announce.
Right.
To remove.
yeah.
It's almost like, oh, I'm going to tease that. Oh, I still have it on. Like, I don't know,
Right.
man.
And then where did she put it then? If it was really there, you know what I mean? So
right
like,
here.
yeah.
It pulls it from behind your ear. What? No. Oh, my God.
Dude, that's
The level of obsession with celebrity, guys, you got to chill out.
Yeah, it's not
Like, when Mike and I leave the house and you guys, like, swarm
Oh,
us
it's outta
and
hand.
the paparazzi, it's unreal. Like, get a life, you guys.
Hey, you're that
Seriously.
idiot that talks in Philadelphia about the Mets, right?
Yeah, we don't want to hear it anymore. Please stop. For the love
Oh,
of God,
my
please
God.
stop. Yeah, man. Let's just have a good football season, you guys. I just wish every team would win and that everybody has a good time.
Yeah, we were working on the promos and stuff for Friday the 13th, Mets Phillies, which is next week, next Friday, which is crazy to think.
Unreal.
And it was in the notes, it was like they were Mike, aka Mrs. Met's biggest fan. Like, so it was pretty funny.
Yeah, hell yeah.
yeah.
I'll take that.
Yeah, me too.
I'll take that all day. Let's keep it football related. You sent me something, and I want to ask if you've tried it. So apparently there's this new tailgating drink. Do you know where I'm getting at here? Because you're the one that sent it to me. Where people are mixing wine with Gatorade.
Oh, jeez.
Gatorade is the latest internet trend combining, Gator wine is the latest internet trend combining Gatorade and cheap red wine. I love how they had to put that it's cheap red wine. It says the latest bizarre drink trend is taking over the internet is Gator wine, a mixture of equal parts light blue Gatorade, which is probably the top 3 flavors of Gatorade.
Fair.
It's the light blue one mixed with the white frost one, whatever that one that is, really, really good. And then, I mean, everybody's got their preference.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna divulge mine. It changes on a daily basis. But so apparently this was big and it was brought to the spotlight by some YouTuber. And it is just taking off. People are saying it's unreal. They're giving it like a 10 out of 10 score. They're comparing it to like sangria, which is absolutely like I didn't think sangria is like a cheap man's wine. You know what I mean? It's right. It's wine, fruits, and brandy. Like sangria is like supposed to be like the redneck of the wine world. Right, you know what I mean? Yeah, that's and fair. They've somehow found a way to make it even more redneck.
Oh man, and it's cheap red wine, which is hilarious too. Like, so it's just
I don't know, man. I had a bottle of wine the other day, and the bottle was only like $7. It was cheap, and it was pretty good. I mean, that's just my type of taste, I guess. But
I'm excited. My buddy Brigante Wines is actually in all the stadiums now down in Philly, so he's gonna stop in and be on the air with us on Friday.
Oh yeah,
at Xfinity Live. We're gonna talk shop with him, former teammate of Todd Frazier, that's who he is, Mike, and it's gonna be a fun day. So I'm excited for all that. What I'm not excited for is, I guess we got to try this, right? This Gatorade.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, and here's the thing, man. This might have its health benefits, right? First of all, hear me out. Why are you laughing? I'm being hear me out. All right. First of all, red wine is supposed to be good for, I can't say good for you, but it's supposed to be healthy in a sense of it lowers your BP. That's doctor talk for blood pressure. Okay.
Thanks, boss.
It's supposed to make you a little bit more relaxed, thins out the blood a little bit. You know, they say doctors will tell you have a glass of red wine every night for health purposes. So you have that added bonus, right? You have the red wine. Plus the biggest enemy to a long night of drinking is dehydration. So you're putting those electrolytes in your body as you drink wine.
It does nothing to you, essentially.
It's like an unstoppable force meets an immovable object, man. I feel like this is really... They might be onto something. This might cure everything here.
It's like, sir, I had 9 glasses of Gatorade and wine.
You get pulled over. Yeah. You have anything to drink? Well, I had about 3 bottles of cheap red wine. All right, step out of the car. Wait. And I had 2 gallons of light blue Gatorade. You're free to go, sir. Go ahead.
No, dude, never.
I apologize.
There's a few things. Different directions I could go to. I'm going to go to the one that I want to talk about real quick because I was thinking about this because you mentioned Gatorade. I was thinking about like upper downers. I don't like people make espresso martinis because I feel like that you like them.
Like one, I'll have one,
Fair.
But like I don't like espresso martinis have a sweetness to it, but I'm not like a big like dessert. Like that would be like an after dinner drink for me. You know what I mean?
Like last time I had like I think an Irish coffee was because I could tell your dad really wanted it. It was right before we were going to a play. Probably sure either him or Jay pay for the entire bill because that's the Boehm way. So I was like, I could tell like it was kind of like. Watching like your kid not be told no, like nobody else is getting ice cream and they really want ice cream. So I was like, you twisted my arm, Bill. I'm going to get one too. But yeah, dude, it like had my heart going like this and I'm like kind of drunk. And I was just like, this is not good.
We make those at the bar now with wine because we don't serve. I swear to God. So, and there was, when we first debuted it, there was a group of people, we'll call them, because they are people, but I won't give you a specific group, gender rather. So anyway, there's a group of women that just kept ordering. Dude, there was one girl that must have had at least 7 or 8.
Right.
Like, dude, 7 or 8. And that's unreal. First of all, that's close to like 2 bottles of wine.
How do you pass out? Like with your eyes open?
So, not even pass out. Bro, my butthole was quivering watching her drink all that stuff.
Oh, my God, yeah.
Seriously? Yeah. All that espresso coffee? Like, give me a break, dude. That's... God.
We drink coffee on the air, and sometimes that's why I'm a little delayed by getting the pot up because
you just smell it. You're like,
runs
ooh.
right through you.
Ooh, yeah.
No, check out Fast Break Coffee.
Special brew.
Check out Fast Break. They're the best coffee company out there. www.fast.
I'm surprised you went espresso martini, man, and then didn't go like Red Bull and vodka.
I didn't go espresso. No, your dad wanted Irish.
Oh, the Irish coffee.
Yeah, so I just got whatever he wanted, but like martini. An espresso martini sounds disgusting to me. So anyway, I was thinking about coffee. I was thinking about Gatorade, like Wawa. I was in Wawa the other day, and all the coffee was out, but I could see it behind me. And all you had to do was take the little thermos and like put it in the tray. yeah. And the guy goes, yo, boss man. Like, don't do that, boss man. Like, if you got burnt, that's on me. Don't ever touch that again. I was like, don't ever call me boss man again. And we got ourselves a deal. He's like, okay. And I was like, dude was 3 seconds away from me dumping my coffee on him. I think there's like words that people could say that aren't curse words, but could easily allow me to like, kind of like in a fight. Like if somebody's trying to fight you, you could use some type of weapon, but you can't use a gun. If they have a knife, you could use a gun. Whatever like those weird rules were. I don't even know if those are real rules.
Oh, they're real. We just don't talk about them.
Yeah. So anyway, so like self-defense, right? So like verbal self-defense. So if you're calling me out of my name, am I allowed to escalate it? You know, because I really wanted to tell this dude where to stick it.
Let's talk about those words. Boss man.
Yeah.
Chief.
I think he hit me with the chief.
Oh my God.
He went through the gauntlet.
Boss man, chief. I can tolerate buddy. Mm-hmm. It depends on your tone.
Yo, buddy.
Nope.
Yep.
Nope. But like, hey, buddy.
Hey, buddy.
Oh, hey, man.
Thanks, buddy.
What's going on?
Yeah, I use buddy a lot. And
so do I. But it's usually like, oh, thanks, buddy. You know what I mean? It's like a positive, not like a ayo, buddy.
No.
And I only use buddy with people I know.
Mm-hmm.
Like if it's a random individual, I'm not throwing buddy out there. Pal.
Yeah.
Bro, don't get me started on pal.
Thanks a lot, pal.
Like what?
Well, let me tell you something, pal. Like, what else? I used to not like it, and it's kind of grown on me because I think it's more of like a respect thing. Like so many people would call me like Mr. Mike, and I was like, I'm just Mike, you know? Mm-hmm. Like, but now like I like it. I don't know, maybe it's signs of getting older or whatever. But somebody's like, what's up, Mr. Mike? I'm like, hey, how's it going? Like, I want to be Mr. Mike now. You know? I don't know.
I feel that way about sir.
Mm-hmm.
I still am not crazy about it when people are like, yes, sir, like this. I'm just like, well, come on. What are you giving me a promotion? I'm not, sir. Just relax. But I'm growing into it. Now I'm like, yeah, give me that respect. I want to be sir. I want to be sir in a sense of knighted. I want to be knighted, like Sir Paul McCartney.
Whoa, buddy.
All right, we got to take a quick break, guys. Stay with us. Divide Live on Fox Sports The Gambler.
It's official. The Braves lost, so it's a tie in the wild card
Fudge,
race.
yeah. Where did I? Here it is.
That's crazy.
Check this real quick. Come on, Baltimore. The fuck are you
You ready?
What's on the docket?
I sent you a bunch of stuff.
He did. I had it teed
apologies. Yeah, I got to start rewriting my notes and stuff.
No. You're fine.
This you can't just hit the green button and just go. It's baloney. We can't do that. Our fans deserve better. Conor McGregor plans to run for office. Yo, did you see that lady that they made that Netflix show like
yeah, Inventing Anna. All right.
Yeah, that's a good one too.
I'm ready.
Did you see Ludacris's big hands?
Yes.
You're listening to The Divide right here on The Gambler.
And we're back. Divide Live, Fox Sports The Gambler. Take some time. Check us out on our socials. Divide Live on Instagram. Divide Live on Facebook. We're still Divide Live on X, even though
we are. We're just not live on.
We're just not live on X. Our YouTube channel, guys. Check us out. Either on Fox Sports The Gambler, or we're also on the Give Us a Shot Network YouTube channel. And check us out on GiveUsAShot.network for some gear.
Just Google the Divide Live and find us somewhere.
Yeah, Google it. Don't Google our names. Have you Googled your name lately?
It used to be fun. I used to do it a lot, actually. I was really proud.
Of Googling your name?
Yeah, especially when I added Alex Rodriguez, Mike Powers for the longest time. That was kind of fun. Hopefully we'll be able to do that very, very soon once again.
Oh, man, it's not fun to Google your name anymore. Let me tell you something. I don't want you to do it because I don't want to take any more time on this. But when you Google Michael Powers, first of all, your picture doesn't pop up at all, which is sad.
There's a lot of dead people.
Second of all, it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, at least 5 guys, 6 different Michael Powers that can play the guitar because they're all pictured with a guitar. And then 1 Michael Powers that looks like Wilford Brimley with a big old handlebar mustache. Ooh, that Michael Powers is wearing there's a Michael Powers that's wearing a purple top hat and a purple tank top that says Sex Squad on it.
I'm Mike Powers.
All right, hold on. Let me put in Mike Powers in. I kind of want to meet that other Michael Powers, though. Well, Google image is showing me still no Mike Powers. A lot of guys with beards, though. Oh, wait. No. That was a
Appreciate
different guy.
it. This has been a very good, productive...
Hold on. I just got to scroll all the way down here. No, I'm kidding. Anyway. Google Divide Live, guys. Check us out.
Hopefully you have a lot better luck than that. Like, what the fuck?
What's going on? Conor McGregor is running for president of Ireland in 2025. We're in 24, so he's got to be 25, right?
Yeah, I don't know, man. Like, honestly, I think it's just him trying to obviously just stay in the limelight. Like, I don't think he's really going to run, but who knows? I said the same thing about Trump. Whether that's been great for this country or not, we'll let you decide that crap. But what I could share is, Conor's Conor. I think it's hilarious. I think he would win if it was a real election too, which is crazy.
Have you been to Ireland?
No, not yet. Have you?
No, my wife has.
Mm-hmm.
But I wanted to ask that question because I'm just curious as to like what people think of him over there. Because I don't think he lives over there anymore. I think he lives here. Like, I want to know, is he a celebrated Irish athlete, or do people kind of mock him and just think he's a jerk?
No, I think they love him. I think they love him the same way Philly loves AI. I think they love him the same way, people like Trump, like, honestly do. Like, I think it's that kind of shock mentality. I think he gets, when he's home, he doesn't get any crazy press unless he makes it. So if they hated him, they'd probably follow him around. He got, like, hit by a bike, and the guy's like, oh, I'm sorry. Like, so they weren't like, oh, great, I hit him. It's finally done, so.
Oh, man, he hit an old man?
He hit an old man? No, I thought he got hit by an old man.
It says...
He ran over somebody, too? How many bikes are on the road?
I don't know, man, but I'm on Reddit right now, and someone literally... I mean, this was 2 years ago, so... Mm-hmm. But someone literally asked, the Irish people on Reddit what they think of Conor McGregor, and... The one person says, let's just say the next time the BBC or Sky try to claim him as British, no one will be rushing to correct them.
Jeez.
That's apparently the biggest insult any Irish man can receive.
But obviously, too.
Oh, God, this is great.
No, but obviously, if you're going on to if you're trying to overturn any type of government, half the country's automatically going to hate you, especially if it's kind of like here where it's one versus the other. So if it's one-on-one. You already picked your values. So, of course, there's going to be, at least 50 to 60% of the population that now don't want you.
Dude, during the next break, I have to read some of these responses to you because they are the part, like, when you read them in an Irish accent because just the way they're written, it's like a limerick. It's just, and they're hysterical.
Yo, what's hysterical is that song, Thinking Out Loud from Ed Sheeran, like how many memes keep coming out of it. So like the legs don't work like they used to before when he fell off of his bike and broke his arms. You're like, man, I hope his legs don't still work like they used to before. And then like, will your mouth still remember the taste of, and the guy goes, D's nuts, right? Like, so that was huge. Now it's I'll love you till you're 70. And then like he's got a video of him when he turns 71 and he's like flipping off the person and walking out. So somebody wrote, he's like, I generally thought it was 17, not 70.
Oh.
And so Ed wrote back, you're on a watch list somewhere, buddy. I hate to break it to you. So it's pretty funny. Yeah, so I had to share that because, you know, there are some funny guys over on the other side of the pond.
Oh man, that's a good question. You might not have an answer right now because I don't. But like, think of like a song that you used to sing where you used to sing the wrong lyric, and like how bad it was. I have to go back into my memory and think because I know there's probably a few where I
God
thought,
bless America.
oh my God,
Why is it far?
so goddamn stupid. It wasn't any of us, by the way.
Yeah.
But someone we knew
Somebody that we used to.
was
gonna bring out
incorrect.
his song.
Was very incorrect with some of the lyrics for "God Bless America."
Yeah, the white with foam was why is it far?
It doesn't even
To
sound
the ocean. Why is it far?
like. Why is it far? Why is what far?
Also,
Why
what song do you know? Like, ask you a question when they're describing, you know, America. Like, let's just throw out a trivia question in the middle of the song.
Oh my God, we've all done it. I don't want to sit here and laugh. Like we've all sang the wrong lyrics.
Yeah, I used to do it on purpose sometimes, and I still do. So like, if I rather change it to something, I do. But then the song gets further stuck in my head, and then I have to remember it's not that. But the one that I always remembered was the Kings and Barry Bonds. So that was mine. The Lion King. We always thought it said Kings and Barry Bonds. So that was ours. Like me and my brother would sing it nonstop, and my dad would get so mad. He's like, "It's Elton John. He's not singing about Barry Bonds. Why wouldn't he sing about Barry Bonds? Barry Bonds the GOAT. Like for us, like
He's insane.
He was the greatest, especially back then. Like you're like kind of it was Bonds, Griffey, Bonds, Griffey, Bonds, Griffey, and then Bonds took it a whole nother level because he gave himself a shot. But
I work with someone that can't stand Bonds because for the mere fact that he just couldn't admit it.
Yeah, there's a PR side to this too. So I'm sure there's people in his camp. Like look at Ohtani. He'll never admit to any wrongdoing. He'll let that guy rot in jail for the rest of his life.
It's true.
Even though he gave him the money. I didn't know he gave. It's easy to steal millions of dollars from somebody who has hundreds of millions of dollars. Like, really? Let me test that theory out.
I just remembered my like misquote when I was like, yeah, remember what Beatles song was it? That was the Wonder Year theme song. That was
What would you do
if I sang it?
And
so
Joe Crocker sang it. Way better.
If it says, what would you do if I sang out of tune?
Mm-hmm.
I always thought it was, what would you do with that sag attitude? I don't even know what a sag attitude is.
Like, sag?
So
Like
here's what I
sag?
thought. See, here's what, because this was like a young me. I thought like, oh, people used to sag their pants and their pants were lower. So a sag attitude has to be a very low attitude, like a poor attitude. And what would you do with a poor attitude, Mike? That's a valid question.
I originally thought when TLC was talking about you don't scrubs, like I'm not even gonna say it.
Moving on.
Oh man.
That Netflix show Inventing Anna that was based off an actual
Anna.
heiress, Anna, yes, but it was a fake,
By an
basically
actual
a fake
Anna.
Apparently, the real Anna Delvey or Delvey, is gonna compete in Dancing with the Stars this season, wearing an ankle monitor because she was arrested and tried and basically committed these financial crimes to where this is back in 2019, grand larceny and theft of services, where she was sentenced to 12 years in prison and fined $24,000 in order to pay nearly $200,000 in restitution. She was released in good behavior in 2021, which I think is hysterical. 2019, you get sent to jail for 12 years, and 2 years later,
you're on Dancing with the
she's
Stars.
fine. No, 2 years later, she was released. 5 years later, you're on Dancing with the Stars.
Crime does pay, ladies and gentlemen.
Apparently, I mean, listen, I got to be honest with you. She's not terrible looking, so that probably helps a little bit. And
Yeah, I heard she was actually better looking than she was
Well, it was
portrayed.
the chick from Ozark that was the character, and she's
Mhm.
okay, but no, and she looks, they look nothing alike. I mean, I guess they don't really have to, but
Mhm. Who would you want to play you in a movie?
ooh, that's a fantastic question. Do they have to be like look similar to me?
Yeah.
Oh man, that limits my options here, because everybody tells me I look like Chris O'Donnell.
Yeah, I was thinking that.
So I guess that would be the most accurate.
But also maybe it's portraying you in a younger state, so like you could think
Like
about
a
that.
younger me,
Too. Yeah. Like who's that guy that all the women like?
Channing Tatum.
No.
Everybody loves Channing
I'm
Tatum.
about to make a name for myself. No, I don't think it's him. It's the other one. Dude, he was in like High School Musical or whatever.
Zac Efron?
Yeah, that'd be a pretty good one for you. I want Leonardo DiCaprio, but not movie Leo, like the one we see on the beach where he's like out of shape and like just like had a rough day, maybe 5 cigarettes into him. That's who I want to portray me. Like he could be a little bit cleaner in the beginning, but like towards the end, like definitely like just be himself. You're like, you know what? Just roll out of bed, shower, shave.
Not even shower, whatever.
No, yeah, I shower. I showered before you got here.
No, I'm saying I know you shower, but I'm just
All right.
talking like Leo Like if Leo Mike is not going to shower.
Oh man,
Leo Mike's going to, because it doesn't
he
matter.
doesn't have to do his hair. He doesn't even have to have
Leo.
hair.
Can you imagine just not?
I chuckle, dude. Like he's with a new girl every time, but sometimes his body is not like. I'd be like, you know what?
Well, that's what it is. He's Leo. He doesn't have to have a body.
Right.
He's Leo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It's like,
So,
whatever, man.
that's who I want. Not movie Leo. I want like legit Leo.
Man, you really went like top A-list actor, and I picked Chris O'Donnell. I picked Robin.
Well, I used to get mad. Your brother always used to say that I look like that dude from, and I never seen it. It was like that zombie movie where he's like a cop and he had like the blonde hair. His friends kept saying I look like him, and I was like, I don't see this. Like,
Zombie movie
yeah,
with a cop. Simon Pegg, the British guy.
maybe, yeah. And I never, I don't know. They would always say it, and I'd be like, you know what? I'm gonna go home now. Maybe that was their way. Jay's like, hey, watch this. This guy, want to see this guy leave?
You know, you look like that guy that nobody likes.
Yeah.
You know that guy? 'Cause that's you.
So yeah, I don't
Fantastic.
know.
Let's take a quick break, guys. Mike's got to really rethink a lot of things in his life at this point. Now, we're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to give you more fake news from NASA. I'm going to tell you exactly what I think of it in case you were ever unsure of my opinion. Divide Live, Fox Sports, The Gambler.
Is this about the meteor asteroid they hit? Now it's gone. Oh, no.
Yeah. Dude, so listen to this. It was the What Do You Think of Conor McGregor?
Mm-hmm.
So cunt probably sums it up, was the one. The next one, he's embarrassed. He's an embarrassment to the country and an all-around arsehole. 99% of Irish people think he's a tosser. I don't know what a tosser is, but it sounds fantastic.
Oh, that sounds.
And wouldn't piss on him if he was on fire.
Yeah.
And the other one replied to that and said, if his feet were on fire, I'd piss on his face.
Oh my God.
Yeah, apparently this other one's pretty bad. I don't even want to read it, even though we're on a break. Cunty McCuntface is another one. Yeah. They don't like him.
Mike Powers A-Rod is a good Google. Mike Powers Fox Sports is a good Google.
Oh, yeah.
The Divide Live, Fox Sports, we own it all. Fox Sports, The Gambler is mostly all Divide stuff. Say it's stuck in your head. Could you sing it wrong? All right, let's go back. Wrap this up.
You're listening to The Divide, right here on The Gambler.
Divide Live, Fox Sports, The Gambler. We didn't talk about it at all, actually. We had our one league that we're both in, the draft.
Our family league.
2 nights ago. How do you feel about your?
Oh, awful! Like I got like a D- because like I was stuck at work.
That.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay.
I don't. Like, and I actually went back to look, and every past champion was a C or worse.
Yeah.
So like, it's the minute you draft, like, if like anybody who drafted like 2 stud quarterbacks, I did not.
Oh, bro, same.
They're gonna get an A+ rating, just based off of fantasy points. They don't. That's the one thing I love CBS during the season. I hate it during draft night.
Yeah, because their rankings are so much different than everything else.
Yeah.
And they put guys, you have to really scroll down to get guys that probably should be ranked higher. That's like my one complaint.
And you got to make mental notes of it too. Be like, oh my God, this guy's all the way down here, So it was very hard in, trying to commute. I will not say driving. I was pulling over for my stops. And so it was very difficult to draft right, and I was pretty mad at myself because I knew auto draft would also be an absolute disaster because again, your theory would not be correct on CBS because you would end up with their top. I mean, you could have made a Q, but
so I don't know what happened in the late round for me.
Mm-hmm.
I was kind of bouncing back and forth between a few guys, quarterbacks. Stop. I was bouncing back and forth.
It was late. I was bouncing.
Trying to compare 2 different quarterbacks. And I don't know if I just didn't keep an eye on my time or if there was a glitch or what. I thought I had, because we got 90 seconds. I thought I had like a little less than a minute. I thought I had like 40 seconds. All of a sudden, like I wasn't picking anymore. I didn't have the option to draft. And it said that I took Justin Tucker, the kicker. So I looked at, because I was at Bert's house, I looked at Bert, I'm like, what just happened? He's like, what? Like, I thought maybe, I was like, did I run out of time or something? He was like, it just picked for you. I didn't have a kicker in the queue. I didn't even click onto the kicker page because kickers are like the last thing I draft. Dude, I was like, I don't know why. At that moment in the draft, I still didn't draft a quarterback. So I'd like to think it was a glitch and it wasn't like auto draft because you would think auto draft would draft a quarterback for me first before it drafts a kicker.
Nope.
Apparently not. I don't know, man.
Yeah, it was a rough one for sure. I was really bummed I missed out on what did you end up eating?
Dude.
Sushi you gave in?
It was pretty good too.
Yeah. Was it sushi or sandwiches?
It was sushi.
Okay.
It was sushi.
So you didn't get your Mexican?
I didn't get my Mexican, no. I was pretty mad, and then on top of that, I was like, "Hey, man! So if you didn't listen last week, I was really craving Mexican for this draft. Every draft we order pizza. I wanted something different. He's got a good Mexican spot by him. I wanted Mexican. The night before, he was like, "I want to order sushi," and I fought him. And it's his house. I'm like, whatever. We'll order sushi. So he sends me the menu. I send him my sushi order. You know me.
Yeah,
I love sushi.
Right.
I can take care of it. So I ordered 4 rolls, 4 rolls and some soup.
Yeah.
He responds with, "That's a lot of sushi, just so you know." I'm like, bro, did I ask for your opinion? Like, it's 4 rolls of sushi. Am I crazy here? Do you guys not eat a ton of sushi? Like,
that's bad for your BP and your sodium.
BP, you mean blood pressure?
Yeah.
Or batting practice?
Both.
That's true. I can't imagine anybody that eats 4 rolls of sushi and gets out there in the cage.
Well, 2 were probably for then, and 2 were like 5 minutes later when you're hungry again.
Oh, my God. All right, guys, real quick, because a NASA story can't come up. NASA. I still can't say it. I still can't just say NASA.
NASA.
So it's NASA.
NASA.
I get
Why am I so nasally?
I get very nasally every time I say nasally for NASA. There's your group right there.
Oh, man.
All right, here we go. NASA reported that there's a fallout from the asteroid smashing DART mission that could hit Earth, potentially triggering the first human-caused meteor shower. There's so much to unpack. First of all, did you have any idea there was an asteroid smashing DART mission?
No, and that would have been awesome to watch, right? Like, why couldn't they live stream that?
Like, seriously, you guys are out there playing darts with like missiles.
Do you know how much money they would have made?
Asteroids.
Like, live on Netflix, smashing asteroids.
God, dude, just to watch it.
Yeah.
Not to mention, I hope that's not the official name of the mission.
We're gonna smash it. Like,
You spend all this money, at least get a guy that or someone that can name this problem. How about the asteroid smashing DART mission?
It reminds me of like Family Guy where Peter's like, Lois, he's got the gun. Like he goes outside to like shoot the old dog or something, and old Yeller gets the gun. He's like, don't ask how. He's got the gun. Or like when you're a kid, you did something and you run inside and you know you did something bad. Like one time we were throwing snowballs and the car that was driving by happened to be a cop car, and we hit him right in the windshield. We ran in so quick. Like this is NASA's version of that. It's so crazy, man.
Like you can't just stop and knock on the door.
We were shooting off fireworks once, and the bottle like tipped over, and it was shooting at the school. We heard the fire alarm go off, and we took off, dude.
Remember the one time we were at that person's house, the same person we were making fun of before, and the same situation, and it like was in the bushes in like a random house and was on fire.
Yeah,
and we blamed Timmy.
We did not.
We actually, you're right. We did not.
Right.
Someone mistakenly blamed him,
Timmy.
but we didn't correct him.
We're like, damn, dude.
We're like, what? He did?
We're like, yo, take the L on this. And Timmy was a trooper about it. He really was.
He was like, what? This poor guy like just showed up too. He's like, what's going on? Hey, what's that fire over there? We're like, oh, don't do that, buddy. You know what that fire is.
It was also because like that said parents were afraid to have a conflict with you or I, so they just took it out on the easy target.
Like, so bad.
Beep, beep. Must have been this guy.
But millions of tiny space rock fragments may be on a collision course with Earth and Mars after NASA deliberately crashed a probe into a faraway asteroid 2 years ago. A new study reveals the celestial shrapnel, which could start hitting our planet within a decade, poses no risk to life on Earth. This is what I hate, man. This is why I think this is fake. Because this is another report of some stuff that sounds really big, and then after you read it, it's like, but don't worry, you won't know.
They're like, I think we're fine. Like, I don't know. Like,
no,
like,
it's fake. It's fake. They're
the same people that made the mistake are letting us know they made the mistake and telling us we're going to be fine. That wasn't us. You'll be fine. It's a mere flesh wound. Like, I'm not buying it for a second, dude.
It's like you go in for a vaccine and the doctor gives you the wrong one.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. I gave you the wrong. Am I going to be okay? And they're like, you should be fine.
You should drink some water. Just drink some water.
Just go home and lay down.
Yeah.
You'll be okay.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Call me in the morning. I'll know. What?
By the way, I did this for no reason whatsoever, and it's now worse. So, but you should be all right. It's not. Everything's fine. You're like, come on, NASA.
Yo, it's so funny.
I want to know, like, so what does this mean? We're gonna watch the meteor shower and just
be cool with it. Like so that's the first meteor that's going to hit Earth because of a human intervention.
I guess.
So we're 0 for 1. We're 0 for 1.
Not really a good track record.
And also like, dude, there's so much that would be the way that would make humans like just exactly how I think they are is if we caused our own demise.
Why didn't we get a vote?
Yeah.
Like, why was
exactly.
This? Hey, we're going to do this, and there's a chance some stuff could come down. Are you guys cool with that? And I feel like most of us would have been like, just leave it alone, man.
Right.
Like, this isn't.
It's kind of like.
We just want to hit it and see what happen. You know what I mean? Like, no, man, just leave it alone. Like, we just want to throw this rock at this neighbor's dog and see what you guys are in. No, man, we're good.
It reminds me of so much things like in life, like just like you accidentally like break a window, stuff like that. These guys are doing it with their lives.
And billions of dollars to like, come on. That mission, the DART asteroid mission, whatever they called it, it cost probably $1 billion. And we're just, now they're like, you might, everybody gets a souvenir.
Yeah, when they pitched the idea, like to get the funding for the shooting asteroids, they were like, we're gonna play asteroids in real life.
It's the other thing. It's the worst thing. These are supposed to be the smartest people in this particular category.
They definitely had a sleepover. They all brought their own consoles and controllers, and they just started shooting into the space, like using these little remotes.
Oh my god!
So now Elon Musk is gonna have to save us all.
Apparently, man. Not if we can't go live on X. All right, guys. Enjoy the weekend. Enjoy the Phillies. Enjoy whatever comes. And we'll see you next week, Friday.